Hello, fellow Toastmasters. I'd like to share with you some tools that hopefully would help you to better your craft of giving speeches. The tools I'd like to cover today are Dropbox, Microsoft PowerPoint, and SlideShark. Together, these tools, I believe, provide a great little environment for giving a speech. I'll walk through each of the tools, give you a little bit of an explanation of each one and how they all fit together. Dropbox is an application which you install on each of your devices. So if you have a laptop at work, a laptop at home, or maybe a couple of laptops at home, you would install Dropbox on each of those devices. Then also you would install the Dropbox application on your iPad. What this is going to do is going to be able to allow you to move a file from one device to the other, kind of automatically or automagically, if you will. So the way it would look is you might do some initial development on a speech on your laptop at work and save it into the Dropbox directory, and that's going to go into the cloud or into the internet, whatever you want to think of that as. It's going to save it off there, and it's going to, the next time that you are logged into your laptop at home, it's going to be downloaded onto that particular device, as long as you have Dropbox running on that device also. And then ultimately you're going to be able to load that speech onto your iPad from the cloud also. PowerPoint is a Microsoft tool which I have seen many of the speeches that you've done, and I'm pretty confident that most of you are familiar with the use of PowerPoint. I'm not going to actually go into using PowerPoint other than to say that when you develop your speech, if you store it in the Dropbox directory, it's going to be available on your work computer, and it's going to be available in your laptop that's at home, or if you have two laptops at home, you'll be able to work on one of them and store it, and then it will be also available on your other computer at home, because you're storing it into Dropbox, and that directory is being shared between those two devices. SlideShark then will be used to download that PowerPoint speech from the cloud, which you've stored it in Dropbox, so it's now available on your laptops and your iPad. But SlideShark will transform that PowerPoint file into a form that will be able to be presented on the iPad. SlideShark features include the ability to maintain your PowerPoint formatting, so your graphics and your fonts, all your colors will all be preserved in SlideShark as they get transferred from the PowerPoint presentation onto your iPad. There's a remote clicker function that SlideShark offers, so if I had my iPhone, I could actually be using that as my clicker rather than touching the screen at this point to advance the slides. There's a presentation mode that's available in SlideShark, which is very helpful for giving a speech. Got an example of SlideShark here, the presentation mode. As you can see, there's a time-elapsed feature there, which is showing how long you've been given the speech, how long you've been on one particular slide. There's the slide before and after is shown. There's some notes available down in the bottom part there to help with giving you an idea of what should be presented for each slide. There's also an annotation option within SlideShark that allows you to highlight things that you'd like to show on the screen while giving the presentation. The next steps then for you to take advantage of using these tools, most importantly, are you need to install Dropbox on your devices. So any of your laptops that you might use for preparing a speech, install Dropbox on those devices. The next piece would be to make sure that the PowerPoint speech that you develop is in one of those Dropbox directories that you designated as a Dropbox area. And what will happen then is that speech will be available on any of the devices that you have Dropbox installed. Finally, you need to load up SlideShark with your presentation. And at that point, you'll be ready to present it on your iPad. Just to further help you in your quest for using these tools, I've gone ahead and put this speech, a copy of this presentation, out on our club website. I've also put a link to the Dropbox installer out on the website, and a link to the SlideShark tool also, which will be installed on your iPad. So I hope that this little overview of some of these tools will help you in your furthering of your craft of giving presentations. Thanks.